Hello again. Number 11, Maria Eagle, MP for Liverpool Garston. If anything, even more nondescript than her loathsome sister, Angela Eagle. She and Angela are twins in the unlikely event you are interested, and Maria is similarly a member of the Labour Friends of Genocide. What can I say? Cunts of a feather. Maria is a lawyer. Her law degree comes from the London College of Law, and she has worked as an articled clerk and solicitor in London and Liverpool. You will note her enthusiasm for the law crumbles to dust with any mention of the Geneva and Vienna Conventions. In 1992, she tabled a private member's bill proposing a ban on mink farming. It was defeated but was later adopted by the government and enacted as the Fur Farming Prohibition Act 2000. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, how can this poisonously cruel, spitefully brutal, jackbooted nonce support the abolition of the farming of rodents whilst torturing people to death in the hundreds of thousands? That's assuming, perhaps naively, that she actually does care about animal welfare. I'm sure I read somewhere that the Führer himself was fond of his Alsatians. Probably the most notable aspect of Maria Eagle's parliamentary career was when she was caught up in the expenses scandal. In 2009, she claimed £3,500 for the refurbishment of the bathroom of her Liverpool home. She later altered the designation of a second home from this Liverpool house to another property. Whilst this was all legal, I'm sure you will agree it stinks the place out nevertheless. And that's not even the worst of it. The worst of it is her support for legislation which would have kept MP's expenses information secret. Now obviously I wouldn't want to overstate quite how repellent she is, as in many ways she's the girl next door. If the girl next door is Myra Hindley with a hangover. Now you may think that that is an unfair comparison, and possibly you have a point. There is no evidence whatsoever that Myra Hindley was involved in a genocide. One word of warning, don't look at the photo of her on Wikipedia. Seriously, save yourself that ordeal. She makes you think of the fucking Candy Man. Her expression initially looks like a grin, albeit a festering one, but then you notice her calculating eyes, searching for a place to sink her yellowed fangs. And don't for God's sake say her name 5 times. It's just not worth the admittedly minimal risk. Should you be a constituent of Liverpool Garston and would like to call this gowlish nightmare a disgusting cunt to her face, her advice surgery details are available at mariaeagle.co.uk. If you would prefer to telephone rather than get within contaminatory distance, her office phone is 0151 448 1167. Please do your thing, Internet.